Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it is Mega Crasher coming at you guys back again once again with a pro level of hype. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very long time since we have done a video like this. It has been a long time since something like this has even happened, baby. But we have ourselves Smogon updated usage-based tier stats, all that stuff, man. Like, we have ourselves Pokemon that are being shifted from one tier to another based on their usage. And let me tell you something, man, we have ourselves some big ass changes, so be prepared for some hype, and let's do this! Woo! So to start things off, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves Kyurem being dropped from UU to RU. Oh shit, baby, that is gonna be absolutely massive. Like, we're starting off with a big ass change already. Like, Kyurem is a powerhouse in its own right. Having access to base 130 attack and special attack, having access to a really solid move pool, it's just gonna absolutely wreck base in the RU tier, baby. That's just gonna be great. I can't wait to see how that goes down. Now, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves Lucario being moved from... What the hell was it doing in PU in the first place? What? Are you serious? Like, Lucario is in the PU tier of all places? Like, come on. Like, that thing is a powerhouse in lower tier play. Like, that has to be a typo or something like that. There was no way that Lucario was in the PU tier, but here's the thing. It's being moved up to the UU tier, so I mean, obviously it was way too much for a lower tier Pokemon to handle, because that thing is a beast when it starts setting up and starts close combating and extreme speeding you into the ground, man. You gotta be kidding me. Like, PU? Lucario? No. That has to be a typo, man. But with that being said, coming up next, we have ourselves another Pokemon being moved to the UU tier, being Rotom Heat, being moved up from RU to UU. Oh, yeah, baby. I gotta say, I love me that possessed toaster oven, man. And I also love the fact that it's got a really good typing and really good move pool and stats as well. Not to mention great-ass ability, too, because it's electric and fire, which means that it's 4 times weak to ground if it was to be hit by that shit, but thanks to Levitate, it's not affected by ground-type moves, man. It's not affected. You know, it's hovering above. Well, that is, of course, unless a Pokemon has Mold Breaker or somehow, you know, makes it go down to where it is grounded. Well, then it's kind of screwed at that point. But here's the thing, though, is that this thing's actually moved up from RU to UU, which is absolutely amazing in my opinion, because this is a really good Pokemon in lower tier play, man. I mean, I get it's no Rotom Wash and shit, but I mean, you know, it's still something. It's still really good. But with that being said, speaking of another fire-type powerhouse, we've got Arcanine being moved from UU to RU. Oh, yes! 2 of my favorite Pokemon being dropped to RU gives me a great-ass chance to be able to use those 2 Pokemon, because we got Kyurem being an offensive powerhouse and Arcanine being both an offensive and defensive powerhouse too, man. That's just gonna be absolutely great, man. Holy shit. And speaking of great, ladies and gentlemen, get this. We have ourselves Mantine actually being moved from UU to RU. Oh, man. Well, there's my RU defogger right there, baby. Oh, man. I'm already seeing my RU team starting to come together very nicely because of these changes, man. And I'm honestly really excited to try that shit out, you know what I'm saying? So, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got Ninetales being moved from PU to RU. Alright, you know, Ninetales doing his own thing, right? You know, respect, all that. Don't really have too much else to say other than, you know, the obvious, the fact that I got moved up, you know, to RU from PU and all that stuff. Pretty big change in my opinion, but let's see how that goes for good old Ninetales. So, coming up next, we have ourselves Jellicent being moved from NU to PU. That thing is a lower tier defensive powerhouse nightmare, dude! Like, that thing has access to Will-O-Wisp, got access to Scald, got access to Recover, got access to Toxic, Hex, all that stuff, man, dude! Like, oh my god, that is gonna be really interesting to see how that plays out in the PU tier, because that thing, man, that thing is a really good defensive Pokemon, dude. Like, it's gonna be so interesting to see how that plays out as well, you know? Now, coming up next, guys, we have ourselves Mega Slowbro being moved from... What the hell was it doing in PU? What? Are you serious? Like, okay, so this thing's been moved from PU back up to UU, but what the hell was it doing in the PU tier in the first place? Like, if memory serves, like, there was, like, I think maybe one Mega that was in the PU tier. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I do apologize for that, man, but it's like, you rarely ever think about Mega Evolution in the PU tier, because it's like, they're, you know, in, like, higher tiers and all that stuff, right? Like, and the thing with Mega Slowbro, I should say, it is among one of the tankiest Pokemon that there is. Like, base 180 defense with shell armor. That is no joke, okay? That thing can't be critted no matter how hard you try. And the thing is, Jesus, man. The thing is, man, is that the fact that this Pokemon was even in the PU tier in the first place makes me think that this was also a damn typo. Like, this has to be a typo, because if it wasn't, oh my god, like, that thing probably outstalled everything in that tier. That's just ridiculously crazy, dude. But with that being said, let me know your comments down below. Like, start typing up the comments here at this point of the video, man, because things are just going absolutely insane already. But we're not even done yet, guys, because there's more. Such as my man's Kingler being promoted from PU to NU. You know, I gotta say, I really love Kingler's design. It's just a shame that it doesn't exactly have the best move pool, but for what it has access to, man, like, it is just, woo-wee! It is absolutely amazing. I love Kingler, man. Especially love that big-ass, oversized, crushing/hammering claw that will hammer you down into oblivion until there's absolutely nothing left to hammer down, right? Now, coming up next, oh shit, we got Zeraora! Oh, that thing was just recently released too! So we got Zeraora being moved from OU to UU? What? What? Are you serious, dude? That thing is gonna be a nightmare in UU. Are you absolutely serious, bro? Oh my god almighty. Oh my god. That thing, man. That thing, let me tell you something. That thing is gonna be absolutely crazy in the UU tier, because, okay. First things first, like, I would have thought that thing would have been a staple electric Pokemon in the OU tier because of its move pool, because of its stats, its ability, you know, things like that, especially its speed. It's one of the fastest damn Pokemon there is competitively viable. And it's actually being dropped to UU. That's gonna be interesting. That is gonna be so bloody interesting to see how that plays out, dude. Holy shit! Man, UU is gonna be in for a rude awakening when it comes to this right here. Like, that thing, man, that thing, Zeraora, is just gonna be, oh my god. Oh my god. That's gonna be so crazy. I cannot honestly say, I can't wait to see how this plays out. In fact, I'm already seeing a Zeraora team building video for UU. And give a thumbs up and a comment down below if y'all want to see that shit, because that's just absolutely insane, dude. That is absolutely insane. So, coming up next, like, we gotta move on, man, because this is just absolutely insane, but we have to move on. We have ourselves Alolan Ninetales being moved from OU to UU. So we have ourselves another Pokemon being dropped from OU to UU that is very, very, very usable across the board. Because here's the thing, is that aside from the fact that it's got one of the most amazing designs, like, it's cute and beautiful as old hell, but, you know, beauty and looks aside, it's also got one of the most interesting typings there is, being Ice and Fairy. It has a really good move pool and a really unique and nice stat distribution, but it's got possibly one of the most broken defensive moves that there is, especially when Hail is up. That being Aurora Veil, because here's the thing, man. This thing sets up Hail with Snow Warning, and right from the get-go, it can use Aurora Veil, you know? And Aurora Veil is a move that combines the effects of Reflect and Light Screen crammed into one single move, and all it takes one turn to set up for both. And, you know, depending if you got Light Clay or not, you end up setting up and beefing up your team's defenses for a good while in battle. So that right there is going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out in the UU tier. So coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves Quagsire being dropped from NU to PU. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing some lower tier stall up in this, you know, with the likes of Jellicent, with the likes of Quagsire, all that shit. And speaking of PU, we also have ourselves Dodrio being moved from NU to PU as well. So, I mean, you know, that Pokemon right there, like, that's going to be a really, really interesting turn of events, because Dodrio is a pretty solid and threatening attacker in the lower tier play. Dude, like, that's going to be absolutely crazy. Now, speaking of crazy, this is insane. We have ourselves Bisharp being dropped from OU to UU. Like, what is this? Dude, UU is being shaken up like crazy right now, man. Oh my god. That is just crazy. Like, Bisharp not only is one of the best dark type attackers there is, with one of the best abilities in Defiant that there is. It's got access to Swords Dance, got access to Sucker Punch, and a whole bunch of other crazy shit about it. And it's being dropped to UU. Like, wasn't this thing dropped to UU before, and it got moved right back up to OU because, like, people were too scared of that thing in the lower tier play, and like, you know, it was just like sucker punching everything into oblivion. Like, what is happening here? Dude, my god, what is happening? This is just absolutely nuts, guys. But here's the thing. You want to talk about nuts. You want to talk about something that's crazy. We got Latios and Mega Latios also being dropped from OU to UU. What is happening with this shit? Are you kidding me? Like, okay, so Latios is one of the best dragon and psychic attackers that there is. Number one. Number two, one of the best offensive defoggers that there is. Three, it's got one of the best special attacks that there is. And the fact that, you know, its Mega Evolution is also being dropped too. I mean, I get that Mega Latios isn't exactly the most favorable Mega Evolution, but that thing still does fucking work, man. It does work. It works. It is good. Oh my god almighty. Like, the fact that this thing is now dropped to UU, like, that right there just confirms that we're going to be having one of the best offensive defoggers that there is in the UU tier. And this also heavily goes against my boy Hydreigon, because Hydreigon is, you know, the premium dragon type attacker in the UU tier, but Latios just straight up outclasses that shit. He straight up outclasses him, man. Like, you know, like, that's just absolutely ridiculous, dude. It's faster, it's stronger, like, it's got access to setup, like, with Calm Mind and Dragon Dance and shit. Like, dude, no freaking way. No freaking way. Dude, this is crazy. This is just absolutely insane. Like, man, UU has got some big changes going on, and they're going to be in for a rude awakening, okay? First things first, you got fucking Zeraora being moved from OU to UU. You got Alola Ninetales being moved from OU to UU. And not to mention also, man, you got both Mega Latios and Latios also being dropped to UU. And Bisharp too! Freaking Bisharp, dude! This is gonna be crazy. I can honestly say, I can't believe that these changes are actually, like, taking place. Like, that's just absolutely insane right now, man. Like, oh my god! Oh my god almighty. I am just absolutely, I am speechless at this point, man. I'm absolutely speechless. So with that said, let's move on, because we were still Seismitoad being dropped from UU to RU, and we got Emboar being promoted from PU to RU. So we got two Pokemon now being reintroduced back into the RU tier. We got a defensive powerhouse in Seismitoad, we have an offensive powerhouse in Emboar, we have Kyurem, we have ourselves Arcanine, we have Ninetales, we have Mantine. Like, RU is shaping up as well, man. RU is shaping up to being just an absolutely amazing tier. I can't, man, like, there is so many changes going on that's going to affect these tiers, man. Like, don't be surprised, though, at the same time, if you happen to see these Pokemon being, like, quick banned or suspect tested, like, almost immediately, because this is just absolutely crazy. Like, I still, dude, possibly the biggest shocker was Zeraora being dropped from OU to UU. Like, that thing is fast and strong as hell. That thing is crazy. Like, I just don't understand that shit, man. That's just crazy, dude. But with that said, guys, leave your thoughts down below. And that right there will conclude this video, so I want to say thank you guys so very much for watching this hype fest, this reaction, this discussion, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. And if you enjoyed, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the channel and the videos as well. And I love you guys anyways for all the love and support that you show, and I would not be here without all of you, so I want to say thank you guys for watching. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next upload.